career prepare you for this game?
Yeah, I think it does. All the all the big games you've played in, you try to draw on your experience from those and how you prepare and things like that. And I think all these things you work on, whether it's before the season or over the course of the season, this is when it pays off. These are when your good habits and your work ethic, hopefully this is when it shows through as far as individually and as a team. So the game doesn't change. The stakes are different, but you've got to play the same way.
I guess. This one? Yeah. Okay. I just wonder. Detroit had an optional today. Most of their guys didn't skate. Your full team was out there. Do you prefer it like that, more like a normal game?
Yeah. Most times, I think guys take optionals on our team. That's just the way it's been. Billy Guerin might not like that a whole lot, but most of the guys are out there. So we've always liked to skate on game days, and unless we're playing back-to-back games or something like that, it's pretty rare for us not to, so we might as well keep it the same.
Follow up on that, Sid, is it also, there's something that maybe that was the last morning skate for this team? Was it also something that you wouldn't have missed for the world kind of thing?
I mean, at this point, you want anybody to do whatever it takes them to get ready. If that means that they need to have the skate off, then that's fine. I don't think, that was really going through a lot of guys' heads, the fact that, that was the situation. I think everyone's just preparing, and I don't think there's much of that thought going through their mind. But you are right. That's probably the last time this group of guys will be skating together out there for morning skate. But at this point, I think everyone's pretty focused on what they need to do.
Sid, what's the challenge for you tonight to make sure you try to not do too much and put this whole game on your shoulders?
I think it's pretty easy to do that. At this point. I haven't put that pressure on myself all playoff long, and I'm not going to start, in Game 7 of the finals. So we've gotten this far because of the way we've played together, and if we're going to pull this one out, it's going to be because of our team. And I don't see that being an issue as far as personally trying to push and do too much. I know what I have to do. It's a matter of going out there and contributing, but that's not really something I'm too worried about.
Sid, is this fun for you, or is this all business approach? And second part would be, will you say anything to your teammates in the room prior to hitting the ice?
It's a little bit of mixed emotions. I think you're excited, and at the same time you have to make sure you remind yourself that you have to focus on the same things and keep it as much as routine as you can. Even though, like I said, it's a different situation, but I'm excited, and I don't think a whole lot needs to be said at this point. We all realize what we have to do as individuals out there. We know what makes our team successful, and we know what it takes. So it's just a matter of going out there and doing it.
Sid, in the morning skate for Game 7, when you put a puck in the top shelf and it stays there for about 15 minutes, is that any kind of good omen going into tonight's game?
I hope so. They don't usually go top shelf, so I'll take those ones. But, certainly I'd like to see one go in tonight for sure.
Sid is a connoisseur of many Detroit hotels now. Are you consulted before the team changes, or is this just Dan, as captain, do you get a say, or does Dan just say, well, we have to go to a luckier hotel?
Yeah, they just kind of run it by me and a couple guys. Not just me, but, at this point I don't think we have too many options. So I don't think this one needed to be run by anyone. We knew it was probably a good time to switch it up, so we decided to.
Sidney, it was less than 4 years ago in Ottawa where you're the first overall pick. Now you're in the Game 7 in the Cup Finals. Can you have imagined that kind of journey that quickly for yourself individually?
No, I mean, honestly not. I don't think I was even close to looking this far ahead. And, I think as a young group and the team that's been put together here, we've probably accelerated that learning curve more than a lot of people thought. So we've given ourselves an amazing opportunity, and it'd be great to be able to accomplish this here tonight.
You said earlier, you talked about the games sort of in your life that have prepared you for this. We all know about Washington and World Juniors and Mem Cups. Take us back to before Sid Crosby was famous and the games that were like Game 7s for you when you were making your way? You remember?
Yeah, tons. There's so many, and I was lucky to play on a really good team in minor hockey where every year we won our last game. So, but I remember, being nervous before those games and, thinking they were everything, never thinking this might happen. So, I can look back. There's a tournament in my hometown called the Joel Montang tournament, and that was like the big tournament for us. We hosted it, and we'd won it a couple years, lost it a couple years, but I always remember kind of being especially motivated for that one.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.